Alright, welcome back to Welcome Demon School IrmaCon Anime Review episode number 26. This is reviewing the 57th episode of the series called My Very Own Magic. Excuse me. Yes. Now we're here discussing this episode. This episode does adapt from chapters 125 to 127. In case you're curious, though, the arc itself at this point has only got about 13 chapters left. And based on what I saw from the upcoming episodes, I'd say probably by episode 61, which is going to be another episode for the season, that is currently, let's see. This is currently the 13th episode of the season, so my guess is we're probably going to have about 61 to 13. I think about 3 or 4 more episodes left to go before we finally cap up the story arc and probably do the aftermath at this point. I thought basically this rest of the season will cover the rest of this whole arc, but looks like not going to be the case. I'd say we're probably going to do the aftermath and maybe start what happens next. Maybe, I don't know. So they first started with basically we have Az and Serba with the Dora brothers doing a little competition who got most creatures, and then we have the Miss Professor giving all the results to everybody, and well, ever getting a good amount of lead. And I think the one with the most is Carol with like over 19,000. So, and of course he does a good message. It doesn't say by name. In fact, the one person who got 0 points who's basically missing now, and we need to find him before if you want to forfeit or continue. Meanwhile, the other person he was talking about, Irma, is climbing up a rock. He gets partway up, but can't get very far because he can't exactly fly. He doesn't have wings. The little creature is with him, Naru, who's not exactly a classmate per se, but someone who's a fellow student. Asks like, why don't you fly? I have to look at flying, so grow the any creatures using nano green to basically spread some water up and goes very far. Okay, but that'd take a while. And remembers humans have their own magic. So he picks up Nabaru and just partially bites the skin of my finger, starts bleeding on the actual green. And it grows like freaking crazy. Where it breaks right through the surface and causing a scene. By the way, Amori, she briefly appears in the episode. Of course, she's wondering about Aaron because she's in love with him. And of course, basically, he's like, oh, here he is, back in person, perfectly fine. Everyone's wondering what the heck he's been. And he goes, oh, it's a demon camera. And of course, the professor basically wondering where the heck he'd been, get back to hunting, says he's going to win, and well, that's it for that part. Meanwhile, we do reveal what Lee's been up to for the past couple episodes, where, meanwhile, we recap exactly what he was up to. Well, not really full detail. It's kind of very similar what Irma went through, like, says, trying to get the vase at the end, where he just, battles some person and do a series of games, gets the vase, and then basically seen on the camera, like, oh, that thing is worth 20,000 points. And everyone's basically apparently when that's overheard by the whole entire school who participated in this particular event, they're all really keen on getting their hands on the damn thing. And apparently when Irma shows up, it turns black as death. Interesting. And then basically the episode ends with Elizabeth confronting Lead. And that's the episode. It's a pretty good episode. I'm still enjoying this series. And we still have a little while to go. I'd say probably based upon the rumored amount of episodes we have for the season, we have roughly about 9 more episodes left to go before we finally put this one to rest until when they do a season 4 for the show. And I hope it's season 4. Yep, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Particular review. Next episode will be Comic Corner, and then it's going to be on to Trigon Stampede. Yep, next video. Bye.